Let's do the exam review. Okay, do now. Determine the equation of a line in point-slope form. That's y equals the slope times x minus x1 plus y1 that passes through 5 comma negative 6 and negative 1 comma 6. 5 negative 6 is about here, and negative 1 positive 6 is about here. We're finding the slope. So first I look at the move up or down. This is down. 6 to the x-axis, and then 6 more to y equal negative 6. And then this is right, so that's down 12. Then this is right from negative 1 to 0, that's 1 unit. And then from 0 to 5 is 5 more units, so 1 plus 5 is right 6. So this is down 12, right 6. This is the slope of negative 12 over 6. This is the slope of negative 2. Now we will substitute one of the coordinates. We'll use 5 comma negative 6. This says go right and down. So we're substituting into this point slope equation where we have the slope of negative 2. Then x1 is 5 and y1 is negative 6. So it looks like y equals negative 2 times x minus 5, that's right 5, minus 6, down 6. Now you could have had another answer, and that's if you use this coordinate. We'll put that over here. Y equals still slope of negative 2. And this says go left 1. So that's actually x plus 1 in parentheses, and then plus 6, up 6. I'm sorry that that's hard to see. I will work in pen. Okay, next question. If you don't like the way that I'm doing this solving for quadratics question, then you can look up other ways to solve quadratics by factoring. And I have a video that I've made that I will share with you that shows another way to do this. So quadratic, and we know that to solve a quadratic we need it equal to 0. Here we don't need to do anything, it's already equal to 0. So now we're looking at AC, the master product. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And B, the sum, is negative 1. So I'm thinking about numbers that multiply to get me to negative 12 and add to give me negative 1. So I'm looking at 3 times 4 where I have to decide which one should be negative. The 4 should be negative, so that 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. So now I'm going to rewrite here 3x squared. Now I'm going to break up the b term. So it'll be plus 3x, then minus 4x from this plus 3 minus 4. And then minus 4 equals 0. Now we'll look only at the first 2 terms and see that we can factor out 3x. So when I take out 3x from 3x squared, I still have x left over. And then x times something, 3x times something equals positive 3x, so that's plus 1. Now if we do this correctly, we're going to end up with x plus 1 in parentheses here also. Let's see what happens. So now we look at the second 2 terms, negative 4x minus 4, and you see that we can factor out negative 4. Make sure you put the sign on it. And now think about that. Negative 4 times something equals minus 4x. So there we want positive x, and that makes sense because it's going to match this x plus 1, hopefully. Then negative 4 times something equals negative 4, that's plus 1. So now we have our two factors, 3x minus 4 and x plus 1. 3x minus 4 coming from the outside, 3x minus 4. X plus 1 coming from the inside. This equals 0. Set each factor equal to 0 and solve. And when we do that, we get x equals 4/3 and x equals negative 1. And the do now is done. Great job, Smarty Pants.